What up, you two family? Welcome to From Indicted to Invited. I got a good one for y'all today. So before we get started, man, go ahead and hit that like button. I got my PayPal up there in the upper left-hand corner. Check this out, right? Today's topic is mules. We're going to talk about people, the smugglers of the penitentiary. That know how to smuggle and get shit in for you. That's what we're going to talk about today. Before we get started, yesterday, man, I had somebody called me old yesterday. And it pissed me off, man. It's been fucking with me all, man. I'm talking about I'm pissed off. So evidently I'm old, right? Because I carry a wallet in my back pocket. I'm old because I carry a wallet in my back pocket. Not only do I carry a wallet in my back pocket, this makes, I found out this makes me, they can tell that I'm old because I got this. For one, I'm not supposed to carry a wallet in my back pocket. That's what old people do. Right? And the wallet that I'm supposed to have is supposed to look like this. See, they just got the one wallet thing, just a flat. You just put the shit in here, it don't fold. You don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just a flat, and you're supposed to keep this in your front pocket. Now, I know my brother Jason told me, man, that I ain't, it's by me driving a lot. And me sitting on the wallet while I'm driving, it's gonna mess my back up. It mess your alignment up. And I can understand that, right? Well, how the fuck am I old because I like my shit in my back pocket? You know what I'm saying? If another motherfucker called me school or OG, I'm gonna get mad as a motherfucker around here, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, I know I probably need a new wallet, but this just my thing. I like the shit to open up. I like my shit to open up and, and then fold. Like, damn, man, why I gotta be old? Cause I carry a wallet. Tap in on this and let me know, man. Is anybody else old with me? Anyway, let's get to the topic. Oh, one more thing. I was at the Excalibur yesterday working. I parked the ride. I go in there and use the bathroom, right? For everybody who haven't been locked up, right? Stop using these public bathrooms like they're your home bathrooms. Put some water on that shit. What we mean by putting water on that, we understand when you at home, you may have a toilet that got to refill when you flush it. But when you're in prison, like we know, we put water on that shit because you got a cellie, right? So when you shit, and you don't want the shit just to sit and stink the cell up. So we constantly flush when they go down. And you can flush, it blocks the noise or the noise of the shit coming out your ass and all the grunt noise that you're making. You can kill some of that by just keep flushing. So I'm in the Excalibur yesterday and dudes in there just shitting and making grunt noise, and you can hear the shit hitting the water, all the plops and all of that. I'm like, man, put some water on that shit. Y'all don't know what put the water on that shit means. Just flush that shit while y'all shitting. Y'all ain't at home, and I screamed out in the bathroom. All you heard was, oh yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. You know what I mean? Simple prison hacks on this channel. Just simple prison hacks. Let's talk about the muling. One of the hustles, the biggest hustle to really get you some bread, if you know how to mule and get shit in. And it's a lot to come with muling, and it's a lot of 75% of the top mules depend on, they got good people to do their packaging. What I mean by packaging, like, say you're trying to get some heroin in, right? So you're gonna put that in something, Then you're gonna get the little balloon, and you want to get the balloons that don't dissolve, not the kids balloons or something like that. You want to get the real latex balloons that don't dissolve when they hit the stomach and all of that. And you really want to kind of, you got to squeeze it tight on there. Then you got to take another layer and put it on there. Readily, you need like 3 or 4 layers. Now, mind you, this is a dangerous game because when you swallow anything like heroin or any kind of hard drug, if the shit, if the acid in your stomach tear through the packaging, you dead. So this is the most dangerous hustle that you can do, but it pays the most. Respectfully, it should, but. So, I had a homie from Youngstown named Blackface. Rest in peace, bro. Somebody convinced Blackface to go on a visit move. And that's what I mean, you got a cold team, because your team had to know your outside team, the females that you got coming to see you and all of that, they got to be smooth on the visit. See, when you're on the visit, all the people do on the visit is watch the cameras. Just watching the cameras, making sure ain't nothing going down. So you got to beat the camera. It's like you in the fucking escape room, right? And you got to get out, and everybody watching you. So now you got to have somebody that can know how to come on this visit. You know what I mean? A lot of times, like when you come on the visit, you can get a kiss before the visit and, when the visit starts and when the visit ends. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be smooth, when you're ordering food and when you go to the vending machine, you got your chips and your drink. You got to, some kind of way, you got to be able to maneuver and get there and pass that package to him. You know what I mean? The real good people that know how to do it, they already have it set. And when they get the initial kiss when you first walk in, that's when they pass it. But it can't be like no kiss where you swallow. It got to be smooth. Then you basically got to have it in your mouth, and you ain't swallowed it yet. While during the kiss, you got to sit down and talk with it in your mouth, and act like it. Then you swallow it later. You know what I'm saying? So the whole smuggle game, it's a tricky game, but you got to depend on too much on the people on the outside who package that thing up for you. So Blackface and went on the visit and got the pack in. Usually you can throw it up, make yourself throw up, or you can shit it out. He can't get it out. He can't shit it out. He can't throw it up. It won't come up. It's lodged in somewhere. It's stuck. And everybody panicking, trying to get the shit out of them or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. They can't get it out. Next thing you know, Blackface is dead. Rest in peace, brother. Athletic brother. Used to play basketball and football, flag football. And, you saw any kind of sport, he wanted to be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a sad day. It was a sad, sad day. Right? I knew some Latin King dudes in Big Sandy. They here did a move and couldn't get the pack out either. So they finally got the pack out, right? And there was a little hole where the acid from the stomach had ate through it, right? And as he threw that up and got it out, it had just started to, right? He passed out. He almost OD'd. Some of whatever came out had leaked out into his system. But luckily, they when they got it, it was already fucking eaten through, and they salvaged most of it, but some of it got in it, and he ended up ODing. They don't know. So when he went up there, and they called the people over there to come and get him, he was on the little gurney thing, and they rolled him up there. He ended up making it. And they never knew what happened, like, cause cause he was on drugs. You could shoot up or whatever. So they just thought he was just but that's what happened. Nobody never knew that he had smuggled and got some shit in. There was some shit on the compound because of him. You know what I mean? So the whole smuggle game, it's a big game. It's a big game in the penitentiary, bruh. And it's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of people. And think about this. It's some rich ass people in the feds, bruh. They got a lot of money that want to get high. We talking rich people, bro. Think about all the people who You know what I mean? In the feds, we talk about John Gotti. We talk about Big Meech. We talk about, it's all kind of football and basketball players, nephews and uncles all in the feds. We talking about the feds, bro. It's a lot of money. There's a lot of money in there. You know what I mean? If you just get some cigarettes in, you can get rich off the cigarettes. Come on, man. So the smuggling game is mean in the feds. It is mean, bro. It is mean, bro. If you can conquer the smuggle game, you're gonna be on some money. There's a lot of times when you know a lot of dudes is you done heard stories of, you be like, damn, I wonder how is he able to help her from jail? Like, what, he pay all her bills from prison. Man, listen, that mean they a vicious hustler. They a vicious hustler, and a lot of times this is the way. It's the smuggle game, or you running a big ticket, a sports betting ticket. But the smuggling is so cold and it's so dangerous, especially when you're trying to get the heroin in or any kind of hard drug, bro, and you got to have that shit in your stomach. Man, it ain't guaranteed that you're gonna be able to get it out. So man, it's like it's like playing Russian roulette with your life when you know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you, man, if you got some people in jail, y'all need to be looking out for them as much as you can. Don't let them resort to like, I got to do what I got to do. I'm tired of asking. I am hungry. I want to be able to make a meal at nighttime. The kitchen closed at 5 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. I want to be able to have a snack. I ain't got no money. Like, come on, y'all. We got to do better. Don't let your loved ones have to go to this type of game, bro. Playing Russian roulette, you know, with their life. Get tired of being broke up in there. Ain't nobody writing. Every time he call, ain't nobody accepting the calls. Ain't everything. He can't get $10 and nothing like that. And they resort to doing shit like this. Rest in peace to everybody who lost their lives trying to smuggle. Everybody who lost their lives smuggling. Man, you know how many stories I could tell you about somebody, man, just OD'd and couldn't get the shit out their stomach. Like, come on, bruh. Come on, y'all. Let's do better. Today is Sunday. Everybody's free today. You know somebody in prison. Let's go to the West. You know, you can wire them some money. They got the little system set up. Just go on your phone, man, and send somebody some money today, bruh. Let's look out for the people in there. Let's look out for the people that's locked up today. Can we do that? If you got some loved ones, today is the day that we're going to look out for them. You know what I mean? And tell them, when you write them, and tell them, you know, invited, inspired you to send them some money today. Y'all take it easy.